Shalom Akim, I want to give all honors, glories, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Machakwadash, double honors to our other apostles of Great Millstone, salutations to Yakim across the globe, doing the work in truth and in sincerity. Basically, I'm just going to do this lesson talking about how the Shabbat lands on the new moon, alright? And after that, every 7 days, that's the Shabbat, alright? Because we got a lot of false prophets telling you lies. A lot of people telling you lies about the Shabbat. They got IUIC saying that the new moon lands on Friday to Saturday sundown. You know, I don't know where they come up with that doctrine, because they ain't in the scriptures. You got Christians, a lot of Christians saying that the Shabbat's on a Saturday. You know, it's not a Sunday, saying it's every Saturday. You know, teaching some bugged out doctrine, saying that it's bugged out, but you got a lot of lies out there. You got the whole world thinking the Shabbat's on a Sunday, it's every Sunday, But that's all lies, The Shabbat's on the new moon. When there's no moon outside, that's the new moon. That's the Shabbat. And from 7 days from that new moon, it's the Shabbat, until the next new moon. Alright? But without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to get my first scripture. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 43, and it's like, 43 and 7. The moon is a sign of feast, a light that decreases in her perfection. The month, alright, the month is called after her name. Alright, that's the point right there. The month is called after her name. So the month is called after the moon's name. Alright, I'm going to show you a couple of examples. If you go on entomology, if you go on entomology of, and you type in month, see if I can turn this around. I guess I'm just gonna have to take it out. Hold on. Let's see, hopefully you can see it, but you guys can search it yourself. You go on entomology of month, and it reads Old English, manad, from Proto-Germanic manath. Alright, I'm just going to get right to the point. Slovakia. So it says month related to manan, moon. Alright, so the word month means moon. Alright. So when there's a new moon, that's the beginning of the month, alright? The moon, the month, alright? The moon is called after her names. The month is called after her names, alright? Moon, the month was calculated from new. It means month. It cognates means only month, alright? Bam, right there. Alright, that's the etymology of the word moon. And if you also look on the Compact Bible Dictionary, the Zondervan version, you go into the word calendar, you can also, one of the definitions that you'll find is the Hebrew month began with the new moon. Bam, that's plain, So the Hebrew month began with the new moon. So the beginning of the month is with the new moon. So when there's no moon outside, and then, alright, that's the new moon. Alright, that's the beginning of the month. That's the Shabbat. Alright, and that's the day you're supposed to keep it holy and consecrated, man. You're supposed to, you can't do it now, but you're not supposed to do any work. You're supposed to keep it holy, man. You're supposed to rest on that day. Alright? But that's plain. I don't know if it'll show. It's probably too small. Can it? It's like, yeah. See if it focuses. But yeah, it's not focusing. But yeah. If you guys have a Zondervan Bible dictionary, you'll find it. But you look up the word calendar, then you should find it. All right. But yeah, got to the point on that one. Some milk scriptures. It's not that hard to understand. All right. Because our people, forgot their heritage, forgot their nationality. So our people's been brainwashed. They lost their heritage. So they think it's every Sunday, every Saturday, But no, it's the new moon is the Shabbat. All right, sundown to sundown. It's like gonna begin with my next scripture. It's Leviticus chapter 23. Salakia, chapter 23. Salakia 20. 23. Chapter 23 and verse 23. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak to the children of Israel, saying, the 7th month, in the first day of the month, shall ye have a Shabbat. So in the first day of the month, that's the new moon, all right. And a memorial blowing of trumpets and a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto Yahweh. So you're supposed to keep the Shabbat holy and consecrated, Gonna get my next scripture. This is another milk scripture, it's really plain, But if you can't get this, man, ultimately the Most High, blinded you, He gave you those ears and eyes that are not able to see, You got a carnal mind. You don't have a spiritual mind, It says, Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 23. And it reads, it shall come to pass that from one new moon, all right, so it shall come to pass from one new moon to another, so new month, new moon, all right, from one Shabbat to another, all flesh shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Yahweh. Damn, it's plain right there. I'm gonna read it again. It shall come to Isaiah chapter 66 and 23, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon, all right, to another. So the new moon, that's the beginning of the month, all right. So from one month to another, the new moon, when there's no moon, from one Shabbat to another. So in the new moon, that's the Shabbat, all right. All flesh shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Yahweh. All right. So in the Shabbat, you keep that day holy, man. You're supposed to do the work of the Lord, read, do more, serve the Most High, man. You shouldn't be working. I mean, if you have to, you have to, but you shouldn't have go have fun with your wife, you know what I'm saying, have pleasures and stuff, but have pleasures, you're supposed to do the work of the Lord, all right? Serve Yahweh Shem Shai, got that one. Oh yeah, get Genesis 1 and 15. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 14. And Yahweh said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. So hey, you got lights in the firmament, it's like in the firmament, it's like in the firmament, and the moon is one of them, and that's a sign, you know, and that tells us, when the Shabbats are, when there's no moon, that's a sign that we look at. Hey, it's a new moon. There's no moon. It's a Shabbat. All right, it's a holy day. All right, no working. No, can't go have sex with our wives. We're not gonna make our slaves work or our cattle work. We're gonna rest. Those are signs. All right. The Most High created the moons for signs. You also got blood red moon. That's also signs. You can also tell by the stars. The moon. If it was gonna be a good year for farming. But yeah, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna just bring out one more last scripture. It's the book of Samuel. And this is an example, it's a great example. This is plain right here. It's one of my favorite scriptures, to prove that the new moon is a Shabbat. All right, this is plain, but we'll bring it out. Book of 2 Samuel, chapter 20 and verse. I started verse 24, and it's like verse 24. Is it 20? Oh, Salah was on 2 Samuel. That's what I'm tweaking. Salakia. Book of 2 Samuel, 1 Samuel, chapter 20, verse 24. So David hid himself in the field. It's an example, all right? And when the new moon was come, the king sat him down, all right? The new moon, beginning of the month, it's the Shabbat. And the king sat upon his seat, as other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side, and David's place was empty. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something had befallen him. He is not clean. Surely he is not clean. Verse 27, here's a point. And it came to pass on the morrow, all right, which was the second day of the month. Ooh, man. Which was the second day of the month, that David's place was empty. But that's the point. The second day of the month. Let's go back up to verse 24, just to what's the word? Just to re-elaborate. So David hid himself in the field. All right, and when the new moon was come, all right, the new moon was come. That's the month. That's the beginning of the month, right? The new moon. The new moon is the beginning of the month. When there's no moon out, all right, when you see the moon, that's the beginning of the month. That's the new moon, all right? So David hid himself, and when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat meat. All right, skip down to verse 27. And it came to pass on the morrow, which was the second day of the month. That's plain. That's plain, man. That David's place was empty, and Saul said unto Jonathan his son, wherefore cometh not the son of Jesse to me, neither yesterday nor today? That's plain. That's just a perfect example to prove that the Shabbats are the new moons. All right, and you're supposed to. And when you see the new moon out, that's the Shabbat. You're supposed to keep it holy, consecrated, separate. Supposed to be different from other days. No having sex with your wife. No. But just keep it to the best of your ability, etc. If you gotta work, you gotta work. So understandably, we're in captivity, man. But yeah, I don't know where IUIC and say that I don't know how I don't know where to get that shit from. How they say that Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is a Shabbat, and or how these Catholics and Christians say that Sunday is a Shabbat. Or you got some Catholics that are saying that that Saturday are the Shabbat, but it's all a bunch of lies, man. The scriptures speaks for itself, man. But hopefully it was an edifying video to you. I can just want to give all honors, glories, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, for teaching us this truth, man. Salutations to you all come across the globe, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.